You know what DNA stands for? Dead Nigger Association.
Man. What's up, YouTube? So, I got another haircut tutorial for you today. When I tell you that this dude came in looking homeless. This man came in here looking homeless. So, I had to help him out. I got him with a 3 on top, with bald fade. I had to take his beard down, clean him up, do everything like that, because man was looking rough. It's actually one of the people that I posted a previous video with. He was trying to grow out his hair, now he's cutting it, but just stay tuned. Okay, YouTube, so today we're gonna do a 3 on top with the bald fade, and I'm gonna start off by taking the bulk of the hair down with my Andes BGRCs with the number 3.5 guard on there, and I'm gonna take everything down to a 3.5, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use my Andes Slimline Pro LIs to create my bald guideline, cleaning up everything underneath just to make sure that everything is the same level and everything's bald. After I do my bald guideline, I'm going to go ahead and use my Andes Masters all the way open with no guard, and I'm going to go ahead about an inch high, and I'm going to go ahead and create my second guideline. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and use my Andes Magnetic number 1 purple guard to create my third guideline. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that off and use my Andes Masters and use trigger play to go ahead and take out that first guideline. Trigger play is the opening and closing of the lever just to go ahead and take out a guideline, and you open it and close it as needed. After I take out that first guideline, I'm going to go ahead and put my number 1 guard back on, and I'm going to start taking out that second guideline. The number 1 guard closed will not take the guideline all the way out, so I do put on the 0 purple magnetic guard, and that's also a 1/16 or a half guard, and I use that to make the rest of the line disappear. After I'm done with that, I put on my number 2 guard, and I take down some of the bulk around that third guideline, and then I go back in with my number 1 guard open to go ahead and take the rest of that line out. Next, I go ahead and start fading the beard, the same steps I do with the hair, and I start with the no guard open, trigger play, number 1 guard, and then a number 2 guard, and then I do the same thing with a number 3 guard, and I freehand the rest of the beard, taking it down just enough to make it cleaner and easier to line up. When lining up the beard, I use my Andes Slimline Pro LIs, and the reason I use those is because they're adjusted, but they're not zero gap, so it's sharp but not too sharp to where it'll irritate the skin around the neck. Next, I use my Andes GTX with my zero gap blade on there to create his front lineup, starting in the middle of his head, moving over to the left side, and then creating the box. Now next, you just repeat the same steps on the opposite side of the head, and then you do the same thing in the back. Now I do apologize, I forgot to record the back of the haircut, but you can see at the end of the video how clean that fade came out. Now the shave gel that I'm using in this video is Pacino shave gel, and the razors that I'm using are Persona double edge razors, just on a regular magic blade clip from Sally's. And there you go, YouTube. That is the cut. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for another video. Like and subscribe. This was SnipsbySoto. Peace out.